Hi. Hi. So, hi, my name's Alex. I would like some help. If you have time, that would be great. What I need from as many people as possible are measurements. Body measurements so that I can make some really cool balls on rope. So what you will need for this experiment is something to measure with. Preferably in centimetres, only needs to be about a metre long actually, and some rope. Some rope, more is good, less is fine. Need about 2.5 meters long and preferably with no stretch, yeah? No stretch is best. Okay, very easy. This is all private, don't worry, your data will not be used to try and sell you more advertisement or other things unless you want to buy things from me. So the measurements you need, very simple, is firstly height. So from the floor, with your heels on the floor, up until the crown of your head. Easy, yeah? Then, next one is arm span. From finger to finger when you're fully outstretched, yeah? Okay, now you can see that this is a bit tricky, which is why it's a good idea to have the rope. Now this works in this case. So I can make that, and then boom, I have my arm span. Now the next one's a bit trickier, and that is from the bottom of your kneecap, so you know your kneecap is, and it's the bit that moves, the wobbly bit, wobbly wobble, from there until your shoulder. Okay? Now this is where it's a good idea to either have a friend or use the rope, because you can do things, it doesn't have to be exact, but rough is good. So what you can do with the rope is obviously you can mark it out at the point where it should be, and then you can just measure the rope. Which is much easier when you don't have a bendy thing, a bendy measuring stick like this. Cool. And then we have one other measurement that's very important is this one. From the tip of your finger until your elbow. You can do this very easily by putting it on a surface, in example, your knee. No, use a table or something, it's probably easier. But yeah, that distance there, from the tip of the finger until the bottom of the elbow here. Boom, very simple. Then the last one is a bit more awkward, and this is where you definitely need the rope, because unless you have a bendy measuring tape like I do, which was very hard to find of this length, you'll be surprised, you definitely need the rope. And it goes like this. So, you want to have the rope over the back of your neck here, and then you want to get the shorter side, okay, and you want to wrap the shorter side under your elbow and over the top here, okay, so that it comes down the neck, under your armpit, around your arm and into your hand. And then what you're doing is pulling this until you have this between your fingers, okay, you see? Very simple. And then you do the same on the other side. So the way to do that is you get your elbow, you bring it in, you move the rope out, and then you tuck your arm underneath. You see, so that's coming down under the armpit, around the arm, and then to here. Now, you then want to get it kind of comfortable, let it shift. It should be relatively firm, but not completely tight, not choking you or anything, but also not bagging off and loose. Like if you move around, it stays in its position where it is, you see? That's kind of the length you're looking for, and then you want to measure that length. So that's why you have the rope, because this is a weird length. So, you would then go like this. As you can see, I'm a professional. Boom, that length. It doesn't matter how long it is because those are my measurements, and the entire reason we're doing this is I want your measurements. So, great, if you can get those, there's a form which I going to be attached to this video somehow, either on YouTube or from the form you can see this video, either way, they interlink. There's one other piece of information which could be useful. If you're a poi spinner and you play poi, could you share your ideal poi length or poi lengths if you have multiple? Just so that I can have that as data to review and look at and compare next to everything else, because I'm a nerd and I like numbers. So yeah, that would be really awesome. You don't have to leave any other information if you don't want to, but if you're interested to know what it is that I'm building, then leave your email address, because then you can find out the fun thing that is the Heisenberg Hammer. Yeah, if you have any questions, give me a shout. Otherwise, thank you very much for helping out.